the earlier you are into a liquidity pool or an AMM, the more money you're going to make. So similar to like an ICO or a meme coin or any of those things, the less liquidity when you get in, the better if it's going to be adopted and grow to scale long term. Now, you can't rug everybody, right? So you need to get things to critical mass before you can pull profits on stuff, especially if you're the majority of who funded the pool to begin with. I think that critical mass, based on my conversations with him, is somewhere between 50 and 100 million in liquidity in the liquidity pool before you could start pulling, your returns out of that pool in the form of LP tokens if it's an AMM, or liquidity pool tokens, LP tokens if it's liquidity pool. Liquidity pools aren't going to be live on the XRPL for at least another 4 or 5 months is probably my guess. When I talked to David Schwartz last year at Consensus, he said May, June is probably when it would come up for vote this year. And he was right on point. When I asked him the year before about the AMMs, when they would come up for vote, I said, when do you think those will happen? He said December. And they did. It showed up in December, but they didn't get approved until March of 2024, which was very frustrating. So again, that just shows the decentralized nature of the network and people voting on things, and that there's actually a governance mechanism. Like, it's good. It's good for the overall adoption of the network, but it's just frustrating for people that want to see progression. So, I think that it'll come up for vote in May, June, but it might not get approved till August or September, potentially, for the liquidity pools. And that's definitely something we're watching with Digital Wealth Partners and how we can be able to generate return